That intro is very quick, no joke.
Yeah.
That one felt really quick. Did you speed it up?
No, I didn't. It's the same 7 seconds. It's always
Jimmy, you should know this. You're the Flash. You were actually the Speed Force while it was
That's
going.
right.
Oh,
Just show you
that's
through a
what
little bit.
Oh,
Yeah. You need you need to flash time so it slows down for you.
Shit. Should have guessed. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Either way, welcome back to Man of the Box, the Doctor Who, whatever this is. And today we have no special guest, no returning special guest either. And we have good friend Oz Chris down below, the man down under. And
Yes.
acquaintance Pixel.
Acquaintance Pixel.
So
Hi.
that's what we got. That's who's here today. And we're going to talk some Doctor Who news. So let's get straight into the news and talk about the first thing. Who here likes porn stars? No, I'm just kidding.
No, you already said it. You already said it. This is Jimmy's thing.
I purely watch it for the stories. They are very.
I think it's art.
Stories.
It's an art form. Really.
I mean, what kind of plumber goes to do some plumbing and just ends up having sex with someone? I'm not hiring that plumber. Okay,
I'm
that's
part
a
of the
terrible
Johnny's.
plumber.
I'm part of the Johnny Sins cinematic universe, and he
dude. Why can't he? He could be the Doctor. I mean, he's played a Doctor, but he could be the Doctor.
He's also been the Impossible Astronaut, the man.
He's been an impossible astronaut. He could also be a companion. He's been a master.
He's been many companions.
He's had many companions.
Yes.
He's been a master to all of them.
He's also been a mind robber, if you know what I mean. Either way.
Look at the caption.
This is Lena Paul, professional
actress.
I
recognize
That's right.
So
anyways, familiar.
anyways, a random person who we will not name names commented on this. She said Heaven Sent, and I think the person who commented was a Doctor Who fan because that person commented season 9, episode 11, Heaven Sent. Cool.
Totally
Same
random.
picture again. Appreciate it.
We've never
Totally
heard of this person.
Yeah, never heard of this.
Heaven Sent, absolutely a fantastic episode. And there's only one like on it. And guess who the like was by?
Okay.
Lena Paul herself. So that means one of two things. One, she likes Doctor Who and understood the reference. That's what I'm going for. Or she looked at it and went, this guy's a fucking dork, and chuckled and laughed at the person who commented and liked it. So, Lena Paul.
You keep believing that
Paul,
first
everyone.
one, Jimmy.
Keep up the good work.
This is the only time she's gonna get this.
Definitely not for.
I don't know.
Chops.
I don't know. I think she's gotten quite a few standing ovations. Anyway,
Actually,
if you know what I mean.
Know what I mean?
I like her comeback story.
Anyway, real news.
I heard that had a happy ending.
Oh, man.
Anyway, on to actual Doctor Who news.
I think that was real news. I don't know what you're talking about.
There was something.
BBC confirms the Doctor Who Centenary Special will air and
Wow,
never gave us.
Wow, it's not like we knew this already.
Yeah.
It's not like there was a trailer
October.
at the end of Legend of the Sea Devils.
No. It says when Doctor Who Centenary Special will air.
Yeah.
So it
says
this article.
October.
No, it actually doesn't. I read it. It doesn't say anything anywhere. People are assuming October because of rumors of someone who had it. I read this. I didn't see October.
Yeah,
never mind. It did. It did right there.
Uncle,
It did right there.
My uncle who works at Nintendo told me that.
Yeah. The next Doctor Who special will air in October. It has been confirmed. Okay, so I might have missed that very first.
Can we get literally anything else?
I can't believe we missed the BBC joke with Lena Paul.
No! It was right there.
Right there.
Yeah, all right. Oh, shit. Might as well close up shop. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Meridian wants to do away with all of us. October. That's what we get. After all this time, we know that it will premiere sometime in the month of October.
Yet we know everyone who's anyone is going to be in Russell T Davies series. Yet we don't even know the fucking date of the Centenary special. Oh my god.
Yep. And so you posted this image, which
it's a fan art. It's really cool.
It's fan art.
That's a pretty good one.
It's fan art.
I believe
literally
the
fans are doing more than the actual BBC.
Yeah.
This is like Bethesda with the modding community. It's like, okay, we'll release a broken game. The modders will fix it for us. It's not like it's our job to release a good product.
You know what? It's funny. Bethesda is like only. I got to bring this up because it's gonna stick in my head if I don't say it. Bethesda only promotes the games that are just no one will ever play. And they think the name alone on the big games will sell the product. So I don't. It's stupid. They need to. I'm ready to buy the 30th anniversary edition of Skyrim again.
Okay. Don't fall for it.
So,
look, the grass is now greener.
Hey. On the other side.
Can I still run through walls by putting a plate up against it? Yes, I'm there.
Ed, it is not a Halloween special.
It's true.
It is the centenary. Basically, the BBC is saying, you know what? We're 100 years old now. Yay! So throw a bunch of random
old
specials.
And we don't know how to do our job despite doing this for 100 years.
You want to know what I saw a month ago that I was just too disappointed to bring up on the show? That kind of popped up in my head because we're actually talking about the centenary special now. So it's kind of crazy. Americans don't know the difference between centenary and 60th anniversary. And Screen Rant posted an article, I want to say a month ago, that were like, David Tennant will appear in the centenary 60th anniversary special. So they didn't know which one it was, so they just combined them both.
To be fair, even if it wasn't American, it's Screen Rant, so they would have made that same dumb mistake because it's fucking Screen Rant. They are terrible at their job. Literally, you could get a monkey that is just born to write a better article than whoever they hire at Screen Rant.
And if you watch Wes' newest video, which I edited, you will see actually the company that owns Screen Rant owns like, I want to say like 13 to 20 different media outlets that are in like pop culture to comic books to movies. Like, so it's all just run by the same people. Yeah. And that explains why so many of those websites suck.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, they could be right. He could appear right at the end to go ahead and get people excited.
You want to know what pisses me off? This photo right here, it is art. Yes, it is drawn or whatever, photoshopped. Still has better graphics than Flux. Just saying.
Such a
Okay,
weird contrast
now-
because thinking of Flux, like it's supposed to be like, oh, the universe is now ending. It's supposed to be darker, but like the poster for her is like bright and colorful, rainbows.
Then there's the master over there with his weird fucking grin, like, I did this.
Oh, did I do that?
You know, I gotta know. We gotta bring this up. I did see a theory video today by Crispy Pro, by the way, another Aussie Chris. If you don't know who that is, Crispy Pro is my favorite YouTuber. The theory is the fog watch. It's right there in front of us, guys. She actually opens up the fob watch, and it overloads her with all her past lives and a regeneration energy. That it actually, like, she's going through all these different versions of herself because of the fob watch overloads her, and it just happens to settle on David Tennant.
Maybe
That's a really cool theory. And it's right there in front of us. It's so simple, we didn't think of it, even though we should have, because it's fucking Chris Chibnall's simple first draft.
So it's still
to be fair,
degeneration.
he made
and
to be fair, he
technically-
made a huge deal about this watch in Flux, and then at the end of Flux, the Doctor's like, "I don't need it unless I really need it. Bye."
But that still counts if it overloads her and she just goes through all the faces and she lands on David Tennant. That's still a degeneration. Still 10.
That's not degeneration.
Yes.
It's not degeneration. It brings it back up. It's not reverting back.
10-teen. It's 10.
We'll see. You know what? You need to explain 10-teen fully so we know what it won't be when the show actually comes out. And I'm not even joking. I want to know what your thoughts exactly are for 10-teen.
I mean,
because this is our channel trailer, damn it. It is a bet.
Well, yes.
And I plan on not losing this bet because I don't want to watch.
Okay, but 10-teen implies that essentially, no matter what, whether it's degeneration or revisiting another face, the 10th Doctor is a second incarnation, but while maintaining the 10th form. It's still 10-teen. The 14th Doctor will
you're
be...
just saying if David Tennant comes back?
No. If he is still the Doctor. Because the alternative is a Land of Fiction situation.
Chris, you got that right. You and I both,
maker.
right as he said that, you and I both were just like, of course he's still going to be the fucking Doctor.
But is he... I mean, if he's an alternate universe Doctor, which was your favorite theory for about a month, if it's something else like that, that's it.
No. Okay.
10-teen is ultimately
universe,
degeneration.
But I also said, okay, you said 10-teen when we originally talked about it was that when she regenerates, she lands on 10.
She degenerates.
I said it as if she degenerates. So you're combining my theory with your theory.
No, I always... What? Come on. We can dig through the videos. I talked about degeneration. It is a degeneration. Either way. Like, I don't understand. I
don't think she's just gonna regenerate and just be the 10th Doctor.
No, it's
There's
going to be
something
degeneration
else with it.
The 10-teen as it stands, it's going to degenerate into 10, going to get connected once again with Donna. He'll have a new suit, a new screwdriver, but it's still 10 again, essentially.
I think, yes, we're going to get the 10th Doctor again. I just don't think it's going to be... Stop it. I just don't think it's going to be Jodie regenerating and then just randomly appear to be the 10th Doctor. Or... something happens to her where she has to like revert back to her old form. I think it's going to be something more complicated than that.
I think it's just going to be a degeneration.
Then again,
it's Chibnall.
I think there's something more to it than just that.
Well, actually, it's not Chibnall because Chibnall is just going to have her regenerate on a cliff. So
This fob watch idea, like the full breakdown of it is on Crispy Pro, and it is a really good breakdown of the idea. And I do think that is a very plausible idea of what could happen. I also think it could be the alternate universe. That's why he's getting older and stuff like that. I just don't think I don't think she's gonna regenerate and just be like, guess who's back?
no, it's going to be a degeneration. I said that. I've said that before. Going to degenerate. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, the next topic of news is Anthony Hopkins a sir? I don't think he is. He should.
Yeah,
be.
I'm pretty sure he is. Sir Anthony Hopkins, yeah.
So
I'll
Anthony Hopkins posted this to his Twitter account, said, "Put me through to Doctor Who. Need instructions on my next mission. Happy Sunday from across the pond." Now, if you want to play the, actually no, that'll get us copyright. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it.
All right. Well.
Anyways, it's just the Tom Baker Doctor Who theme.
Yeah, and it's just
at least in that
zooming
genre.
in and out on him in a phone box.
So, because of this, today or yesterday, I don't remember when, Big Finish retweeted it saying, an unlikely Doctor Who Unbound series for sure, but never say never. Ooh. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on him being the Doctor? And if not the Doctor, who do you think he would be good as? I said, hear me out. He could play a great meddling monk or the war chief. Specifically the war chief. He's got more of that stand-up, formal anger to him. Because when he plays Odin, he has that military-esque version.
Except in Ragnarok, where he is basically having to... Listen, I don't care for Ragnarok either. But he would play a great monk.
It's not Thor. But yeah, you're right. He would play a great monk. Actually, I'm right. I said that. I was also thinking like a weird master, sort of like the master from the Time War. Was it the Master of War?
The War Master?
Thank you, War Master. I don't know why I got it mixed up. I think he could play like a version sort of like the War Master.
I mean, if they're doing another Unbound and he's in it, maybe.
Hear me out. Absorb Aloft 2.
No, I will never hear you out again. We're done.
Love and Monster Sweep.
I want something like big for him though. Something big. Oh, I also said he could play the voice of Omega.
Yeah, it would have to be Time Lord or one of the gods or
Rassilon.
Yeah, I mean he's still just fucking just chilling.
Oh my god.
My sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, it'd have to be something big for like Anthony Hopkins. You wouldn't just cast him as just like he's just there.
Well, we thought the Celestial toy maker was big, and that was for Neil Patrick Harris. This is fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
It's got to be big.
Well, this could just be Big Finish just cashing in on some attention. Yes. Funny interaction. Who knows? It's Anthony Hopkins. He's too busy.
Anthony Hopkins has been 70 for 30 years.
Yes.
He looked the exact same as he does right now in the 2010 movie Wolfman with Benito del Toro, I believe.
Benicio
del Toro.
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same.
Okay. That's everything.
Thank you, Pixel. Thank you for being enlightening to this conversation. Chris and I are really
Well, I mean, he's old. He has been old for 30 years.
Dude, old. Boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Fucking trip and break all your bones.
So stupid. I love it.
Moran is saying that Anthony Hopkins will likely pull the equivalent of a Trevor Slattery in Doctor Who with regards to a major.
Remember who's the character?
Yeah.
Seventh Doctor. Remember the Bannerman? Episode?
Him. Yeah.
No. The other guy. The other guy who was fighting with the Bannerman. Not with the Bannerman, but on
the one driving the bus.
No, I could be getting I could be getting it wrong. Let me go look.
Just give me some of that deep ancient Peladon lore and make him the ruler
Anthony
of Peladon.
Hopkins is so old, his hip is breaking hips. It's a little dance reference for you. I'm trying to find the specific character.
You talk about the leader of the Bannerman?
No, not the leader.
One of the two random Americans that were in there?
Yeah, I think it was one of the two random ones.
Yeah,
but he stuck around for more than that episode, though. Let me go all the way to the end. Okay. Yeah, he wore a leather jacket, and
Billy, the love interest.
Hold up.
The one who turns himself into a Shimmering. I don't know.
I don't believe so.
Remember young Anthony Hopkins? Me neither. Just like Morgan Freeman and just they've always been old.
Dragonfire. He's Dragonfire Part 2 on BritBox. He's the guy in the front. Thumbnail. That's
now I'm gonna have to look at BritBox. Let me have a look.
I'm too lazy to do that.
Here, I'll just share my screen.
To do what?
Let me share your screen. All right, let's see what you mean. Sabalon Glitz?
Sabalon
yes.
Glitz. Yeah.
He could be like the old guy, like a retired version of Glitz.
That would be funny. I mean, we've all
that's
seen
a big
Anthony
role,
Hopkins.
right? That's a big role.
Be better than his role in Transformers Last Night.
As I was going to say, remember
I don't care
when
what you say? I like the Transformer movies. Okay.
The first one is fun, then it just degraded into just schlock.
I like them all.
See, I like the first one. I like the second one. The third one is when the problems.
You're getting me wrong. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying I like them.
That's fine.
As I was going
bad.
As I was going to say, oh shit! I forgot what I was going to say.
Conversation.
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins.
Bro, are you high tonight or drunk? One of the two.
I'm very tired. I have been very tired. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sleep deprivation is not a good idea, folks. Anyway, just ignore whatever I was going to say and take us to the end of this. Our last topic.
Time. What is our main topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Our main topic for tonight is Immortal Beloved, the Paul McGann Big Finish audio with what's her name? She
Lucy?
plays Smith. She plays Smithy's sister in Gavin and Stacey.
Sheridan Smith.
Well, that's a pull.
Sheridan Smith.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, anyways, I don't really know what I listen to. I really am kind of all over the place on this. So let's start it off.
It's a very self-contained story. It's just like it's just a story that's there.
It's just like, why did I listen to it? Ow.
The dice.
Because the dice.
So essentially, no, this isn't something that's like special as an idea, really. I watched a show called The 100 on the CW. It wasn't very good, but essentially they got to a point in the plot where they had traveled to outer space and landed on a planet where humans were sent to colonize it just forever ago. And their society basically worked how it does here. Essentially, these people set themselves up as gods, and they are able to put their minds into other bodies. But they have a cloning process because they need the DNA to be a decent match. And they don't want to go ahead and go to the effort of, just having kids and then stealing their kids' bodies. No, it's me. I raise him as my son, but it's physically me. Just look at him. And that's all. I mean, I don't dislike the episode. I love Ian McNeice, so anytime I get to hear him, that's nice. But it's really just a quick story. Like, I would feel kind of gypped if I got this as my monthly story. Your one story this month. Oh, okay.
My favorite thing about this episode was its name, Immortal Beloved, because that is also the name of a Gary Oldman movie about Beethoven. And they're both very mediocre. So it makes sense. But also, they made it out to be like this star-crossed lovers, Romeo Juliet sort of situation. And by the end, they lost track of that. And it didn't ever recur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wrote this? Chibnall? Seriously, is this first draft? It feels like first draft.
This is bad.
Jonathan Clements is the writer.
I think I've listened to something else by him because I know that name.
It's time to pull up his work.
He did Sympathy for the Devil, the David Warner Doctor Who Unbound.
Ooh, that's cool.
And that's a really good story.
He did something else though.
I
think was he part of Stranded?
No.
I think
everything else.
Another Paul McGann.
Brave New Town.
Brave New Town's the other one he did.
No, I don't think that's
which
it.
you probably wouldn't have listened to. That's also 8th Doctor Adventures. Let's see, the Destroyer of the Delights. No, that's 5th Doctor Key to Time. Survival. I've listened to Survival of the Fittest. I like that one. That's 7th Doctor. No, I don't think, unless you've been listening to the short trips.
I've listened to 2.
Ode to Joy, Second Contact, and The Nobility of Faith. Let's see
Maybe
what
the
doctors they
name.
are.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else because that name sounds familiar, so it might be someone else.
4th, 8th, 4th. Okay.
Maranya said we have all 3 extremes of facial hair, or not, on the panel. From clean shaved Chris to chocolate milk mustache Pixel. I think you mean pedo stash. And then lumberjack beard Jimmy. So, now, what was your favorite part to this episode, Pixel? Actually, Chris, we haven't gone there yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, favorite part. No, I kind of liked the whole idea of them just, we'll just pretend to be gods, and we essentially just clone ourselves over and over again to essentially kind of be immortal, and in their hubris, not realizing, well, some of them don't realize, oh, this isn't perfect. It's not going to last forever. I feel like even though we got like the very little detail we got is enough to satisfy just an average listener, I feel like we should have got a bit more about their past. Like I felt like, because this is a short story.
We're literally 25 minutes in, and then the writers go, "Shit, we gotta solve this by throwing in a random conflict real quick, and then we'll solve it." It's like they set up a little bit and then resolved it as fast as they could.
Yeah. Essentially, it was just jumbled together. Like, it's clear what happens, okay, but it's not. It's not the best thing you could listen to from Big Finish. It's not bad. It's just...
Yeah, I'll give them this. There was 3 acts. Definitely beginning, definitely middle, and
it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It did. And also, my favorite part had to have been when the 2 women were like, "We should destroy the TARDIS," not knowing the consequences of just destroying like half the universe.
Yeah, Lucy and Sarati. Let's just destroy it. We can't let them leave. Let's just destroy it. Also, fun fact: the one who plays Kalkin, Zeus's son because it's a clone of him. He was a Dalek operator for the Series 2 and Series 4 finales.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, he operated some of the Daleks. And then, of course, we obviously know Zeus is Winston Churchill.
Yeah. I caught on to that pretty quick.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's pretty much it. So are we going to give this... Can we all agree this is probably like a 4 or 5 star? I mean, not star. 4 out of 10. 4 to 5 out of 10. It's very mid.
I'd say 5. 5.5. It's not terrible, but it's just, it has interesting ideas that aren't fully fleshed out or just forgotten. So,
Edward, don't you dare shave that puberty stash. That stash loves you.
Geez, don't make me the generous one. It's not bad. None of the elements of the story is bad. Like,
no, it's not bad. But the worst part about it, the literal worst part about it is that it's forgettable. People spent so much time creating one of these episodes, and for the fact that it's just no one will remember this ever existed is the problem.
Yeah, interesting enough.
I
just saw this. This was originally planned to be a sequel to or continuation of Scream of the Schalke, the Richard E. Grant Doctor story.
Really?
Yeah. But then however, only a few concept and ideas actually made it into Immortal Beloved. So I'm wondering what concepts and ideas and how the Schalke Doctor would have approached
wasn't that canceled?
No, there was a second story for this Scream after Scream of the Schalke that got turned into a novel.
No, I thought Scream of the Schalke.
Scream of the Schalke is
the canceled one.
That's the animated one.
Okay, I don't know anything about that then, because I'm thinking it was the one I'm thinking of. It was canceled.
You don't know about the Richard E. Grant Doctor?
No.
Well, his non-comic relief one. Or,
yes,
Red Nose
his
one.
real one.
His actual
not a
one,
joke.
Yeah. But yeah,
okay.
well, yeah, his this was before 2003 was this was years before Doctor Who came back. So Richard E. Grant's Doctor was the 9th Doctor. He was one of many of the 9th Doctors, and they treated it as like he's on a mission from the Time Lords and he's just begrudgingly there. Because he's just like, he would just randomly yell into the sky, just like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm sick of it. You can't control me.
Where have we heard that before?
And his companion is a robotic master. Played by Derek Jacobi.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And he looks like the Anthony Ainley master.
You know, that should have been. That's probably the inspiration. His best friend was the robotic master. That's probably the inspiration for Matt Smith's Cyberman head.
Yeah,
handles.
Yes.
So in my feelings of this, I mean, yeah, you could say that, but it like I said, it's not written poorly. I did feel like it was acted well, and I think it's quick. It's really quick. And, you know, there's some people that would say that sometimes things go on too long. So I don't know. I think it's 6 for me. Like, its worst sin is that, yes, that ultimately it is forgettable, but it's not bad.
That's about a 6. I'd give it a 5. I hate it because it is forgettable. And it's like, this is Doctor Who. I don't ever want to forget it. So at the same time, it's like, actually, to be fair, there's 2 episodes specifically I can think of that I can go, you know what? I wish this never was made and I want to forget it. Thomas Children. Or 55. And I seriously think this one, though, there's nothing actually obscene about it. So it's just a letdown, really.
Yeah, it's it is very mid. It has interesting ideas that aren't expanded on or just forgotten about. Yeah, I mean the writing it's fine. It does a nice enough job. The acting is fine, aside from maybe Ganymede, young Zeus clone. Maybe because that is Paul McGann's son. Jake
no
McGann.
Shit.
I think that was his first voice acting role, so I don't
That's
think
really cool.
Work.
Yeah, because he voices Ganymede, but he's most known for playing Susan's son, Alex.
Wow.
So the Doctor's great grandson
also played.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair,
Yes,
also
but-
Paul McGann, you know, he's brilliant in this as always. I don't think there's an actual Doctor Who thing I've watched by him or listened to by him that I go, nope, this doesn't really cut it. No, Paul McGann is always on point when it comes to Doctor Who, I believe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Which
if
is
you
why
wanna
we need him on TV again. Well, actually on TV properly.
60th anniversary. 60th anniversary, please.
Please.
Not going to happen.
Big Dick Davies, please.
Yeah. Yes. It's catching on.
We were.
I
About
promise. Russell, if someone sends it to Russell, I promise we will stop Jimmy from thirsting over you in your Instagram comments and DMs.
No, it's not.
If you
happen.
put Paul McGann in the 60th anniversary.
That's never gonna not happen. I'm gonna be married to a woman and still be like, I'm sorry, but like if he's here, you're out.
You are the equivalent. You are the equivalent of I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
Yeah, but in this case, it's this motherfucker created David Tennant, Doctor Who, and then that's pretty much it.
Anyway.
So I think that's it for the show tonight.
Oh, I didn't even actually fucking rate it. 5.5. Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Well,
Wow,
there you go.
Chris. You're
Chris
seriously-
Sandwich.
That's disgusting. We're gonna end this show as fast as we can. Stop talking, Pixel. Stop talking.
Jimmy's Hall Pass.
Jimmy's whole
What?
I have a list. They're all women except for one.
Wow.
That's not true. There's actually a couple guys. I'm like, you know what?
Jimmy follows
Anyway.
Jimmy follows the area code rule. If we're not in the same area code, it's not cheating.
Oh man, I'm going to hell. Okay, so that's the end. We will see you guys next week when we talk about a certain thing. You'll find out next week. How about that?
It'll be
All right,
new
have a good
who.
one.
Bye.
New who?
Yeah, it'll be new who.
Farewell.